Morrison friends, family, and lovers, we're here for another episode of WV Eats. And if this is the first time you've tuned in for West Virginia Eats, the premise of this show is the Arson Brothers. We are a Southern West Virginia collective, and I, obviously, by the shirt I'm wearing, am not from West Virginia. I'm an outsider from the Commonwealth. My good brothers here, as you can tell by the way they're dressed.
It is a big game day weekend.
Yeah.
As you know, the Virginia Tech WVU games will be airing in the future, but however that turns out tonight.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they are the natives, and for WV Eats, what we normally do is the native West Virginians take me through a tour of West Virginia food, drink, and delights. But for today's episode, this is going to be all of our first time trying this.
yes,
right?
absolutely.
And what we've got lined up is it's WV Eats, but we're having a little bit of a drink today. It's
Drink.
Miner's Daughter Oatmeal Stout by Mountain State Brewing. On the back of the can here, we'll read what it says. It says, part of West Virginia's cultural heritage is based around the hard-working immigrant coal miners who settled there in the late 1800s, and the miners who continue to risk their lives in that same profession today. We love miners here. We're all about it.
No doubt.
Full, black and creamy, smooth. This beer holds a light tan head and surprisingly light in body. Still won't fill you up. And if you've been around, AB size, especially for more than 5 minutes, you know that I love coal miners, and I will talk to you about Blair Mountain and the Battle of Matewan all day long.
It will.
It's not something I love, and we all have families who've been in the coal profession.
I grew up with my dad in the mines, worked at the mines. Not in the mines, at the mines myself. So I'm
I
not
know a couple
inside,
of uncles and cousins that worked in the mines.
Yeah, so we've all grown up around coal mining.
Hard to escape in West Virginia,
Yeah,
no matter where you stand on that. But anyway,
and even in Southwest Virginia,
well,
on my side of the board,
the
too.
region, frankly.
But so Miner's Daughter Oatmeal Stout. Miner's Daughter, I guess, is a throwback to the
Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn song. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Tribute to Loretta Lynn, and that's really cool. Who was from just across the state line in Kentucky.
Yeah, cool.
Grew up close to where my grandmother grew up. They grew up close together, actually.
So, Matt, why don't you hit us with a Matt fact before we pour this? Matt fact.
All right. The Mountain State Brewing Company is located, their main location and first brewery in Thomas, West Virginia, which is in the northern part of the state, near Northern Virginia, Maryland. They also have a couple other locations in Morgantown, West Virginia. Let's go Mountaineers. And in Deep Creek Lake, Maryland.
Oh, yeah, a little bit across the border there.
There's a couple Matt facts for now.
All right. Well, let's crack us open the cold one and just pour it out here and see what it looks like.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys. Isn't that a thing? That's a thing,
That's a
right?
thing. That's what the kids today are doing. Not the young kids, because they can't crack open cold
Oh,
ones,
yeah, that's true.
the 21 and plus kids. Sure, I got a bad pour going.
Me too.
But they say if you like pour and it gets all heady, that if you don't get a real heady pour, it releases the foam in your belly. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
I know. I know there's a lot of debate on ways to pour. I've always been a side down, not super foam. I like a little head coming up, but not a ton. That's where I've always been. But there's
Matt got a good pour. Me and Ninja,
We're
we're all
a
heady.
a lot of people, but it's debated how a lot of people like it.
Yeah,
It's
Matt
pretty good pour.
looks good. I mean, that looks like a good beer.
I poured a lot of beer, so for myself and others.
John, you worked the old
Worked the old
restaurant.
gimmick a little bit. That's right.
Well, worked the restaurant scene for a while, so I'm sure you poured a few beers. So give us a minute to kind of settle down here. But
It's got a nice smell.
yeah, let's get while those bubbles are popping. Let's get the aroma here.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Smells like well, it smells similar. I don't know how to get away from other oatmeal stouts. I like the Sam Adams oatmeal stout. I've had it quite a bit, and it smells comparable to that. So if it's anything like that, then I expect it to be. I think it's going to be excellent.
Yeah, you get some deep kind of chocolatey smell on
chocolate, cocoa,
Yeah.
maybe what have you.
Smells good. I mean, excuse me.
And a very cool can.
Yeah.
As well. I like that. Let's see. Miner's Daughter Oatmeal Stout is brewed with whole grain oatmeal, roasted barley, and black and chocolate malt. So that definitely is some chocolate. Good call there.
Yeah.
West Virginia born and brewed.
Yeah, West Virginia born and brewed, right on the can.
They are the largest brewing company in West Virginia.
Oh, largest in the state.
One of the oldest, which as they have a very nice video kind of explaining their story on their website. We'll plug that for them. But in that, they jokingly say the largest and one of the oldest. However, they've only been here since 2002. So
Well.
I'm just going to say we don't have a lot of old breweries here, but nonetheless. Ready to try it?
Yeah, I'll hold that up there. Yeah, real dark.
Here's
dark,
to
beautiful
you,
beer.
YouTube world.
That's a good beer. Can't
It
hate
is.
on that at all.
No, that's good.
No, not at all.
That's good. Definitely get the dark and the chocolate there at the end, but not in a, not even like sometimes you get something like that. I think almost bitterness towards the end, but you don't get that at all.
I'm a big fan of real dark beers, stouts and porters, and this is one of the better ones I've had. I definitely enjoy it. Once upon a time, I read a recipe where you make pancakes with a oatmeal stout. I think this would be good for that. I feel like it would blend real well with some pancake batter.
That would be very interesting.
Definitely. I'm no sommelier of beer or whatever the fancy
myself.
people are called, but
I think
like
none
a
of
good
us
beer.
here are, but we all have drank our fair share of beer. Yeah, so,
But I definitely enjoy it. I think good old Mountain State Brewery did a great job on this.
yeah, absolutely. Hope to try some of their other products coming. I have tried. I cannot think right off the top of my head, and I apologize for that. I have tried some of their products over time in different places, and you know how that is. Here, try this, try that. But
I remember at the old Arson compound, the party trailer where Matt Klein used to live, there was a Go Mart right next to it, and they carried the Mothman IPA.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the same company, and I'm not big on IPAs,
Yeah,
so
same here.
I
Same
can't
here.
give it a yay or nay, so I never did buy it. But I thought it was cool. The cans look cool.
Yeah,
and,
those cans were really cool.
of course, Mothman's a West Virginia icon.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But well, before we get into our final analysis, Matt, you want to hit us with a final math fact?
Absolutely. I'll throw in a couple here to close us out. The town of Thomas is downstream of a natural water reservoir, and they actually use that water for their brewing process. So they're literally the first hands to touch that water. Goes directly to this brewing, and they like to think that helps with the brewing. And I'm sure it does. It's pretty cool. You don't get that in very many things these days. And also, in-state people will know exactly what this means, and this is pretty cool. They have 2 Golden Horseshoe winners working for them. Now, as I'm sure you're asking what that means.
They pitch horseshoes really well or something?
Well, maybe so, but in the state of West Virginia, and I think most states, you are forced to take in grammar school, elementary school, and maybe even a couple classes later in middle school, a state history.
Mm-hmm.
In West Virginia, they do that, and they break it down to a competition called the Golden Horseshoe. Is the actual trophy, Golden Horseshoe winner, and I guess it's testing. So you take tests, and from it goes down to regions into the finals in state, and they had 2 people that won it in state. So anyone that's in state, Jamie, I'm sure you dealt with that as well. Myself as a kid, I remember trying to get it. I think my sister may have checking that something to this Golden Horseshoe. She may have won sometime. It seems like I can't remember. I won't confirm that, but cool little thing that they got going on up there in Thomas.
That's neat. Yeah, I mean, that seems like you'd have to know a lot about West Virginia, a lot about West Virginia culture, West Virginia history to achieve that.
Absolutely. And one thing I think these guys really seem passionate about: one, the brewing industry and what they're really doing, not just making a product.
Yeah.
And 2, about their state and its heritage and history and all of that.
That's
So
awesome.
I think they're doing very cool. I would like to get up and visit the actual brewery sometime.
Yeah.
So as we were watching that video, and their place looked really neat. Looked like they put a
we'll,
lot of work into it.
We'll link the video in the description here.
We'll drop it down in the
Or in
comments.
the comments. Yeah, you should definitely check it out. It seemed like a real cool video. Let's get to our final analysis. We'll start with you, Ninja. What'd you say?
Scale of 1 to 10. 10. I liked it, enjoyed it. Like I said, that chocolate taste to it, cocoa, really gives it that inner flavor. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Matt?
I'm very high on it as well. As I said, I think if you're looking at this in comparison to some other oatmeal stouts around, I think it's right there with, if not above, maybe even the one I can't not directly compare to in my mind is the Sam Adams, just because I've drank quite a bit of it, and it might be better.
Yeah.
And that's saying big, because I think Sam Adams does a fine job with most of their products. So, number scale, I'm not as a dark guy as much, but I still give it a solid 8. It's a fine beer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love dark beers. I love stouts and porters, as I mentioned before. I love oatmeal stouts. This is honestly one of the best ones I've had.
Yeah.
If I was Dave Meltzer, I'd give this a 6-star in the Tokyo Dome.
If you were drinking in Tokyo
yeah.
Dome.
Yeah, since we drank it in America, it only gets 5 stars. But if I drank it in Tokyo Dome, it would get 6.
You give 5 1/4 for the Arctic compound.
But it's delicious. I
It
mean,
is very good.
The guys at Mountain State Brewing did a great job on this beer. I love it. I'll definitely be buying it again. If you are a beer drinker and you like dark beers, this is something you really need to check out and really need to look into finding if your local stores carry it. We got this at Kroger, right?
Yes, Kroger carried this,
Yeah,
and
so
I think
Kroger
some
aggressive.
Go-Marts, as we said, carries.
Yeah, no Go-Mart has that
Well,
one.
they don't have any. Different one. Definitely Kroger's carrying it right now. We know, and hopefully we'll try some more of their products here soon on WV.
But yeah, guys, I think this has been a successful adventure as far as WV Eats goes.
Absolutely.
We'll see
Thank
y'all later.
all of you. We would ask that you please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our page. Find us on all across social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, we have Arson Brothers t-shirts, stickers, whatever you may need. All you got to do is send us a DM through any of those pages. Get at us. We'll get that to you. Please, again, share this. Get this going. We're trying to build this thing. We thank you a bunch for watching.